Oh. So, Toronto wins the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. James is out there with Pippen, and it's Durant. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Wembanyama in at the 4. Back to SGA. From outside, off the mark. Top of the key, Pippen. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Merciless move by Scotty with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
Now, here is our test. Leonard with the screen on Pippen. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's James. Outside, KD. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Pass to our test. Back to SGA. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Now here's Durant. Pippen sets a screen for Durant. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's our test. Back to SGA. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal a screen on Pippen. Step back shot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. The wide open look for Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Toronto. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now Chamberlain. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And here's James outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pippen against SGA. Outside Leonard. Latrey. They get it again. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first. Durant, the pass to LeBron. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Raptors with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Over Pippen. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Artest.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's LeBron. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Pippen, the pass to LeBron. Pippen sets a screen for LeBron. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Now here's Giannis. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Durant missing. And here's Toronto. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Shoots over Pippen. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Artest is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now, here's SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from SGA.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
He hits both from the stripe.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
And here's Pippen. Outside, James. Pippen sets a screen for James. A 3-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 8. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys, back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's tipped. Point-blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
I'll tell you, that's a nice job by LeBron to keep that ball safe and secure on his way to the cup.
Good ball movement here by the Rams. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now our test. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
KD against Leonard. Now here's Durant. He started closer. Shot clock at 5. Here's LeBron. Good. And it's 7 points for LeBron.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
Pass to Leonard. Now here's Shaq. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's SGA. 17 points in the game. Giannis' screen on James. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. SGA's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Wembanyama outside. Durant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
And the first one drops.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Durant nails both of them.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Raptors. Outside Leonard. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Leonard. Popped up there for O'Neal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots. Pippen with it. Leonard picks him up. Pippen, the pass to Chamberlain. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. Pippen against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Money from the wing. SGA's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Shaq. No good off the front iron. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Right back after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's Wembanyama. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Wembanyama. James is out there with Pippen. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a 3-point shot off.
And here's Artest following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Pippen. Chamberlain is screened from deep. James, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And it's Artest missing. The Kings trail by 5. Pass to Pippen. Outside, KD. Off target with his 3. And Toronto has possession. Artest kicks to SGA. Back to Artest. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis sets a screen for SGA. Shai hits from outside.
Well, that's an opportunistic 3-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Here's Sacramento. 8-point game. Wembanyama left side. Back to LeBron. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Poke loose and stolen by LeBron. Wembanyama passes to Pippen. The fadeaway. The shot's good. Pippen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Easy to understand why they give Pippen the ball in that area, because this guy knows how to take advantage.
Offensive screen is set out of bounds. Sacramento ball.
The Kings trail by 6. James with him. He has 7. And Durant launches from deep. Can't connect from long distance. Antetokounmpo passes to Leonard. He's feeling it. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And here's KD for 3.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Antetokounmpo passes to O'Neal. It's good. O'Neal's got his first 2 points.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And it's our test missing. The Kings trail by 8. KD finds Wembanyama. LeBron outside. Back to Wembanyama. Four on the clock. Chamberlain with a screen on Giannis. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Raptors leading by 8. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to O'Neal. Outside for Artest. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Artest's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto. 26 seconds left in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
James outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chamberlain. Hits the jump hook. Chamberlain got 8 points.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Toronto leading by 12. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Artest, and it's Antetokounmpo. And at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And the basket by SGA.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Durant against Leonard. Outside, James. Lets it go with the 3. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Artest. Leonard against Pippen. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. The Kings trail by 14. LeBron outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Timeout, Sacramento. The Kings trail by 17. Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's KD. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Artest dishes to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Wembanyama outside. Outside, KD. Back to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Durant for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
SGA into the lane. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bounce pass Pippen. Here's Wembanyama for 3. 3. Good.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. O'Neal off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
James in the post, covered by Artest, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Durant fires from 19. That one goes.
Yeah, the whole floor is open for Kevin Durant offensively. Mid-range is his sweet spot, folks.
There's a minute 34 left here in the 4th quarter. Just 5 on the clock. O'Neal a screen on James. That one misses. The Kings trail by 16. Now Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo with the steal. 1:04 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, SGA. Takes advantage. That J is good.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Durant. Jacks up a 3. And down goes the 3.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pulls the trigger. And it misses. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James against Shaq. James in the post. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts
as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's Sacramento to start out. So the Raptors starting five. We've got LeBron James. Also Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. And it's Pippen in at the point. Here's our test. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the wide open jumper.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Outside Durant. Pass to Pippen. Back to Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And SGA has got the ball here for Sacramento. Here's our test. Back to SGA. No one near him. Jump shot is good that time.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Durant for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Outside, SGA. Pass to Artest. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Toronto now. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And there's a pick. James passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Leonard outside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Pippen with it. Outside Durant. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. Goes up on the wing. Another one falls for Sacramento.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Toronto trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, I was able to talk with Sacramento's head coach. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Pippen. Back to Durant. From outside the arc, Chamberlain pulls it in. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls for Sacramento.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pippen outside. It's James on the wing. Still without a bucket. 5 to shoot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Outside, SGA. Fires the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And so here is Toronto. Pass to Pippen. Outside Durant. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 8.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Here's Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Rebound Toronto. Here's Antetokounmpo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night here. And so it's Toronto leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with James. And it's Durant in at the 2. James finds Antetokounmpo. Pass to Durant. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. Here's the floater. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Leonard looking over the floor. Lets it go from the wing. That one's good for 2. Leonard's got 8 points.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Brian?
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Raptors with a lead. And here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Here's O'Neal, and it's rejected. James passes to Pippen. The 3 is up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's our test. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. Toronto leading by 4. James outside. Outside Durant. 4 on the clock. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Artest. So it's Sacramento now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Artest, guarded by Durant. Back to SGA. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Toronto with the ball. 4-point game. James outside. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Kings. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Durant. Blocked! Antetokounmpo, the pass to Pippen. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's James on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Durant's shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Here's Chamberlain. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo covering. Leonard for three. Here's O'Neal. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one, Shaquille O'Neal.
And the free throw, no good. Now Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Appearing in control, but can still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Get ready for your Arena Entertainment.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Artest in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Defense gets a little too close to Durant there, and he smartly makes sure to pick up the foul while shooting.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Durant. He's perfect from the line this time.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Pass to Artest. Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. James passes to Pippen. Leonard against James. And here's Durant. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Durant's got 16 points now.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors lead by 12. Durant, the pass to Pippen. It's James on the wing. Lets it go. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
They got the ball to the right guy. James, ready to shoot at all times.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Now coming on to the hardwood is your Sacramento Kings Street Team. Let's get it.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chamberlain. Here's our test. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Durant. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Toronto. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And there's James from the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard passes to Chamberlain, and it's in there.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And Toronto has possession. James outside. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to SGA. Sacramento passing it around. Here's our test from behind the arc. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Guys?
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Striding in, Giannis. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to our test. Leonard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Durant. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
A minute 9 left in the third quarter. That shot is off. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Kings trail by 8. Now here's SGA. He's got 10. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2
Take a break.
shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Raptors lead by 6. James outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Durant. Leonard defending. Durant, no good.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Nice move. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Kings trail by 6. So for Toronto right now, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. They set a pick from deep, SGA. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Durant on the move. From 13 feet, down it goes. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. Lots of room. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Now, here is James. No good from outside. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Ali, we thank you. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Pippen. Toronto passing it around. For 3, Durant. Chamberlain pulls it in. Kings trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. It's blocked. James outside. Screen by Durant. James outside, launches it from deep. The putback, just in time with the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And here's Pippen. James outside. He launches. Buries it from outside.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
Here's Leonard. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Antetokounmpo inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Leonard against Durant. 11 feet out. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Blocked! Leonard outside. Outside SGA. Here's our test. Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
So the first of 3 is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings him within 2 here.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
Antetokounmpo, right side.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
Free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now Leonard. Oh, deflected. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. It's off.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
The Kings call timeout. Trailing by 5. Here's our test. Guarded by Durant. Nails it!
And everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Shooting 4 Toronto. Scotty Pippen taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Timeout call, Sacramento. They're behind by 5. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here. Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
So Orlando will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the Magic. We've got Chamberlain. James is out there with Pippen. And it's Durant. And it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. Now Artest. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Artest with the screen on Durant. Leonard the pass to Giannis. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Nobody near Leonard. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
LeBron outside. Back to Pippen. Pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. Chamberlain with the basket.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here is Artest. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Leonard. Driving in. Now, here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Artest. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. LeBron outside. Here's Pippen. And here's LeBron outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. SGA against Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Outside, KD. O'Neal a screen on Leonard. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Chamberlain a screen. And here's James outside. Offensive rebound. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Pippen kicks to James. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach shot.
And it's SGA missing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Pass to SGA. LeBron against Giannis. Leonard, that's for 2. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Trailing here by 8. KD against Leonard. Offensive rebound. Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Now, here is Artest. And it's Leonard missing. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's KD for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Artest the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Artest. Outside, SGA sinks the three-pointer.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo against Chamberlain. KD, that's for two. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
To the middle. From deep as GA.
Muscling down that rebound. Big men playing big.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 7. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's our test in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shaquille O'Neal, shooting 1.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Right side Artest, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's LeBron. Nothing on the board. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Raptors leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Over James, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Always producing results. Gilgeous-Alexander has proven to be such a reliable scorer.
Pass to Pippen. Back to LeBron. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the Raptors. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's SGA. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors. And now the first timeout call here for the Magic.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside, KD. Good! Durant from way past the arc.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc. And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Now here's Pippen. Still yet to score. Durant for 3. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was up.
Kareem up high for the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
Pass to Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for SGA. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. KD against Leonard. LeBron a screen on Leonard. James outside. 6 to shoot. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
And nothing gets past LeBron. I mean, makes a play before the clock runs out.
Pass to Artest. Back to SGA. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Here's Artest. After the made shot from KD. From deep. And SGA gets it to go on the assist by Artest. Artest's got 4 assists now tonight. Pippen with it. He has yet to score. Chamberlain with it. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. KD can't get it to go. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Artest the pass to Antetokounmpo. Tapped off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Raptors. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And so in the game for the Magic, Pippen is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
And we mentioned Durant's scoring ability often, but they're showing how good of a passer he can be.
Pass to Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto on defense. LeBron outside. Five to shoot. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Great D that time from Artest. Pippen against SGA. Outside Artest. Misses the three. The Magic trail by 10. Outside Durant from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Durant's got 10 points.
Oh, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Artest. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the line for him here.
Second team foul. At the line for the match, Wilt Chamberlain taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Leonard from 3.
And with his strength, lateral quickness, and that 7'3" wingspan, Pippen is an exceptional defender.
KD dishes to Pippen. On the wing, James. Covered by Artest. And that one's good by LeBron.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Outside Leonard. Antetokounmpo inside. Chamberlain on him. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Artest the pass to SGA. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside, KD. Pass to Chamberlain. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from O'Neal.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Artest. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. There's the lob, and there's Giannis. Look out below!
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Good on the triple. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. SGA's got 21.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Oh, KD buries the 3.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And a wide open look for SGA. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. Inside. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Artest, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here is Artest. Back to SGA. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Chamberlain. Durant just inside the line. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 4 assists now tonight. To the inside. And stolen by Chamberlain. Leonard against Pippen. Pass to James. And they double up James. Back to Pippen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Durant. Here's SGA. It's hauled in by the Magic. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds now in the game. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Shaq. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from O'Neal. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. And here's our test. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's LeBron. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shoots. O'Neal. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Launches it. And it doesn't go. The Magic trail by 3. James. The putback. O'Neal with the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Stolen by Pippen. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. O'Neal.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Up top, Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
At the line for your Raptors. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
Here's O'Neal. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Outside Pippen. O'Neal sets the screen for Pippen. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
It's a three-point game. Now O'Neal. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Pippen against Leonard. Here's O'Neal to take the lead.
Gotta stay on your feet if you're on D. Shaq has you in the air. Forget about it.
13 seconds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that ties the game up. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. SGA fired. Oh, he got it to go.
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Wow. Those are the moments you live for as a player, and as a coach, you're just thankful to come away with the win.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.